You see how crystal clear it is, right? That's why it called Jinghai, Mirror Lake. With the mountain back there, and then this clear view of the woods, under the water, and the shade, over there. Yeah, that's very beautiful one. And there's actually a curve, and there's another half of the lake over there. Yeah, you see the other half of the lake. See, it's just like a gel with the light green colors. Yeah, like people still would like to walk around and see all the views, right? Definitely, the how much people walk varies. Like for me, I'm walking a lot today, and I can see some of the elder people, they prefer staying on the shuttle bus, and yeah, but that's yeah, that's okay. Yeah, before getting into the waterfall, the river curves again. Then it's just like a small Amazon river, right? If I remember correctly, right, from all the what's that called? All the videos that talking about Amazon river in Brazil, there's always like a curve like this. Uh, Surprisingly, we see something similar here, and you can also see, yeah, you see how great the river is, and also you see all these small waterfall, right? Like all these details that is created by the nature is such a great masterpiece in this Jiuzhai Valley. Yeah, it's just simply beautiful. And this is the biggest waterfall in the whole Jiuzhai Valley. With all the river, flowing here, and I think all the waters from the river lake. Yeah, it's just different. Here you can see the waterfall, you can see the lake, you can see the virgin forest, and also the mountain, the trees, like all the elements mixing together. That is the beauty part of this place. Yeah, let's head to the shuttle station and keep moving. Yeah, now I just get off the shuttle bus, and get to the starting point for the another Y shape. And here is 3,100-meter altitude. This is even higher than the Virgin Forest. And you see all the rocky mountain tops over there. And then the long lake we are going to see is actually the biggest one. Yeah, this one is the biggest one. The water depth is like 90 meters, and it was like a million years ago. That's the iceberg, and with all the geography change, it now turns into a lake. Let's see. Yeah, beautiful. Like most people, stay close to the shuttle station because like it's a very high altitude place here. So like the bus driver already like kind of warn us like you don't really run or too much exercise here because you may not be able to catch up your breath. But I want to try, but it's like 1 p.m. right now. So yeah, we still need to spare some time for the rest of the day. And let's see. Yeah, want to walk around because I think there's a tree they call, right, a tree that is kind of halfly dead and halfly growing, which is really interesting one. And you see all the rocks over there, right? Those are created by the earthquake. I think the Sichuan province has a very big earthquake. I think about maybe 8, 10 years ago something. And this is really high, like this is the close to the mountain top already, and it's all by the geography change that it makes it from an iceberg and sea. Why they call it sea? Because it's a real sea before, and everything lifts up, right, and uh, turns into the mountain, and with the whole climate warms up, the iceberg melt and it turn into all the lakes we are seeing. And this long lake with its highest altitude and the biggest one and the longest one and the deepest one is actually feeding, right? They call it, this is the mother lake for the whole Jiuzhai Valley. And yeah, I'm glad we make it here. The tree I call that is halfly dead and halfly living, that's called old man cypress. Yes, this is the old man. Yeah, this is the 5-color pond, so it's much smaller, so they don't call it a lake. And on this, another side of the Y shape is mainly rocky mountains, and we can see like there's a lot more rocks here because the altitude is much higher, and yeah, very different from the other side, which has the right the arrow bamboo lake, the panda lake, the pearl rivers, the pearl lakes, and all the waterfalls. Here is much more peaceful, and I think on the shuttle bus I even see some of the lakes is very low water level, so it's pretty much you can see the bottom.
一趟村呢，也是有2个行业，第一个呢一定要看去西藏，第二呢一定要去加拿大。去西藏呢是朝圣过去，去西藏呢。
I also learned that in Chinese, every lake here in Chinese they actually name it sea. Yeah, like this. If I read it from Chinese, they call it Rhino Sea instead of lake. But when we really come and see, we know, hey, come on, this is a lake, right? It's not a sea. But actually, people told me, no, because here is all very close to Tibet already, and it's really deep in mainland China. It's highland, right? So people don't really see a real sea before. So when people see all those lakes here, they think this is a sea. That's why it started to call as a sea in Chinese. Yeah, so we are on the other side of the lake. All the shuttle is on the other side, and we are on the forest side and the mountain. Yeah, no rocks here on this side. And yeah, very peaceful. And this lake is so-called the Tiger Lake, I think. Very blue water. And yeah, very few people walking in this path. So yeah, back to the peaceful time, and we are heading to the exit. Yeah, there's still a main river following all the way to the exit, and also there's some more lakes ahead of us. So yeah, it's a good day. I really like the 5.8 kilometers of walking this morning. You see the camp, right? Is still over there, and then the small waterfall after the small forest. Now you got an open view. Like things change with all this pace. That is really lovely. Like this is really well designed. Yeah, you see that? There's a sudden change of the depths. So it's a very light green and suddenly change to a very deep blue over there. It's beautiful. Here with all the gratitude, all the waterfalls, small waterfalls for the river to flow and creating all these sounds, you have another platform here to come out and enjoy the small waterfalls, bigger waterfalls, and then the lake here. See that? Very few people, so pretty much no one bothers. Yeah, it's a great one. Yeah, take a rest here. I want to fix my soft shell.